What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and today we're going to be talking about some pretty huge SundaeSwap news. And that SundaeSwap news is that they haven't announced a pretty big partnership with CardStarter, and they're going to be making ice cream sundae together, which is kind of a weird way to put it. But SundaeSwap and CardStarter will be bootstrapping the largest DEX by total value locked and community on Cardano. We're excited to adopt this C-Swap community. Now, the one thing that you are probably wondering is, well, CardStarter does a lot of IDOs, initial DEX offerings. You know, a lot of people come to CardStarter, a lot of projects, to offer their token, make some money, and all that good stuff. But is SundaeSwap partnering with CardStarter for an IDO? That is not clear. SundaeSwap actually tweeted this, and this is the most important part of this video probably, and the biggest question people are going to ask is the ISO still on? Are we still going to have an ISO? The answer is not super clear yet, but this is going to clear things up in terms of IDO side of things, and are they just switching to do an initial DEX offering, or are they still looking to do an ISO? So to clarify, this partnership does not entail an IDO through CardStarter. Make sure to check out the article for information regarding our collaboration. We're going to check that article out in a sec. But another piece of information to also clarify, this partnership does not entail that we are not moving forward with the ISO. So they still plan on moving forward with the ISO. At least that's what they're claiming. We have no plans to launch an IDO through CardStarter. Please read the full article for further details. We're going to read that article now. But before we read this article, let's go check at the roadmap and just take a look real quick. So you're going to see here in the product roadmap, we scroll down and their ISO, you know, it's still here. They still plan on doing the ISO, and obviously the date is not determined, but CardStarter is going to help bring liquidity to the platform so they can work on things. At least that's what I believe. Now, we're going to look at this article. This is a paid press release about the CardStarter joining SundaeSwap to bootstrap a major Cardano DEX launch. So basically, they're trying to get one of the biggest communities around a Cardano DEX, SundaeSwap. They're trying to give it liquidity and give it some boosts. And essentially, this is also going to help CardStarter get more people using their platform as well. Because I know myself, I have not used CardStarter, but if SundaeSwap is going to be on CardStarter, it's a good chance I'm going to interact with that ecosystem, which is good for CardStarter. And that makes sense that SundaeSwap would also benefit from this, getting the liquidity provided that they do need. So first things first, decentralized exchange SundaeSwap announced today, not today, that was yesterday, that they entered a collaboration with the Cardano project accelerator CardStarter to support the development and liquidity of the SundaeSwap DEX, which the company intends to launch upon the release of smart contracts capabilities on the Cardano blockchain. So SundaeSwap does plan on releasing after Alonzo rollout. That's something to keep in mind. And CardStarter's token, cards, and the liquidity of its launch project are locked through CardStarter and meant for the DEX of its choosing. So SundaeSwap is going to be the DEX of their choosing. All current and future TVL raised from CardStarter's initial DEX offerings will be directly funneled to SundaeSwap, which is really interesting. And it's really important that you do note that, because that means there's going to be a lot of liquidity funded into SundaeSwap, which is going to provide them with, I'm not sure, but more capabilities or more devs or more bigger team. I'm not exactly sure what this entails yet. You're going to have to stay tuned for their other tweets, but it's going to be pretty big. And users will have the ability to swap tokens directly with the most favorable conditions given the significant liquidity provided. Now, this isn't to say that they're doing an IDO. It kind of seemed like that at first. When I read this, it did seem like that. That's what I thought. But I read their tweets, and now I realize they're saying that, you know, they are going to be offering SundaeSwap through their platform. You can swap for it, but it's not going to be an IDO, or they at least did not say that it was going to be IDO here. And SundaeSwap said they are not planning on doing an IDO yet. They don't have that in plan. So that's something to note. The agreement will accelerate the CardStarter's community access to a smart contract enabled Cardano DEX through SundaeSwap. This is pretty cool, and CardStarter, not Cardano Starter, views SundaeSwap to be the ideal platform to channel its amassed and growing liquidity. Because SundaeSwap is, you know, so well branded, has such a big community around it, it really is not a bad idea to go with SundaeSwap as a DEX. SundaeSwap is the most popular DEX that I know of. There are some really good DEXs out there that I think are going to do really well as well on top of SundaeSwap, but right now, before any of them have launched, SundaeSwap is looking really good from the community side of things, from the branding side of things, and that's probably why CardStarter is partnering with them. So the collaboration will let each company focus on its core expertise. Each company is going to be able to focus on their main objectives because they have liquidity and because they're basically getting the things that they need through this partnership, or things that they lacked prior to the partnership. CardStarter was the first and continues to be the best launchpad for Cardano innovators, and its community is a perfect fit for SundaeSwap's DEX, said Mateen Motivov, CEO of SundaeSwap. And there's a bunch of other quotes here in this press release, but some of the things that I've highlighted are that the CardStarter and SundaeSwap teams will release further details regarding this collaboration in the coming weeks. This is not all to be said about the collaboration. I will make videos on the updates, but you got to make sure to follow SundaeSwap and or CardStarter on Twitter if you want them immediately. I will be retweeting them if you want to follow me as well. So that is going to be over there on Twitter at Jack Ingram, and you can find that down in the description. Anyways, SundaeSwap is a DEX currently in development on the Cardano blockchain. We know this, and CardStarter is the first and largest insured project accelerator for projects launching on the Cardano blockchain. So SundaeSwap wants to launch on the Cardano blockchain. Project Accelerator CardStarter helping them do that, not necessarily through an IDO, but just giving them liquidity and the basically leverage they need to actually make that full push forward on the Cardano blockchain. This is a paid press release, so keep that in mind. But overall, I think this is good news for Cardano's DEX platform, SundaeSwap. If they don't do the ISO, I would be quite disappointed. The ISO is really what attracted me to this DEX. The community and branding is really good around it, but I think the main selling point for SundaeSwap is their ISO. Now, if they aren't going to do the ISO, I personally am not as bullish on this project, but I still really do like it, ISO aside. I just think that is their main selling point for getting new investors, and to just cancel on it would be kind of silly, but looks like they aren't canceling it so far. So far so good, no bad news, just good news. We got some liquidity for SundaeSwap, and that's actually good for the project's development. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please follow me on Twitter for funny stuff and important stuff, and also don't forget to smash the like button. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.